let's get straight to the point. 6 improvements of the G30 over the F10 which you would notice on daily use of the car. Number 1, the look of the car. As you can see, this is the F10 dash. Take a good look. And this is the G30. Number 2, do you see this part right here? The center console. You don't actually get a lot of storage space in the F10, but in the G30 they seem to like dig apart really inward in this area here and create some fairly large storage space compared to the F10, so you can sort of like have more space to put your stuff rather than just 2 cup holders like this. And number 3, if you look to that part of the seat at the back, both sides, I mean I just can point at this side because I'm looking at from this angle. It's actually very protruding in the F10, I mean this car. For example, if you are going to ferry 3 passengers at the back, well obviously you would have, the 2 passengers would have to sit left and right a bit, right? You would actually feel that part really protruding, sticking out right at your back. And they improve it, I feel they improve it a lot in the G30. Number 4, the seat material in the G30 is actually softer and more comfortable in my opinion. You would have to try it yourself obviously, and probably it's a personal preference thing, but it does feel more comfortable. Number 5, the weight of the car. They actually shed a lot of weight in the G30 compared to the F10, and you can really feel the difference when you drive both cars back to back. It is quite vast difference. And number 6 is this part here where they concave the, what do you call this? Oh, the glove box. It's to allow more space for your knee. For people who are really tall and have been sitting in the F10 for quite some time, you would notice the difference in the G30 where you get more knee space, leg space. Yeah, you get what I mean. Obviously, you get a lot more features in the G30. I'll put a link into the description to my G30 POV drive video, which you can watch after this. So some of the 6 improvements that I mentioned may not be really drastic improvements, but it is very noticeable if you actually own both of the cars, and at least to me those seem like improvements that would really affect daily use of the car. And just to let you guys know why I love this car, I'm not sure if you heard that, but this is actually a 520D F10. I'm a huge fan over BMW's 2-liter turbo diesel engines. Well, of course not just the engine, it's the whole car that comes with it. It's the driving dynamics and everything. They just made it seem very nice. And you want to know why I love turbo diesel so much? For those who are not familiar with turbo diesel engines, they are really fuel efficient. And in this car at least, I can tell you that, let me just show you. Can you see that? I've driven about 66 kilometers and it's showing that I've achieved 6 liters per 100 kilometer. Oh, it just went up to 6.1, but because I'm idling right now, if you actually drive this on even longer distances, I can assure you you'll be seeing figures like 5 liter per 100 kilometer or even lower depending on how you drive. I have achieved lower than 6, about 5. It's fairly achievable, it's not really hard. So with a fuel consumption figure like this, paired with the range that you would get in a turbo diesel, which if you are going to go on highway, oh, I can actually show you as well here. I'm not sure if you can see the estimated remaining range that I can go. Well, there are a lot of factors, but it's showing 1083 kilometers. Paired with the price of diesel in this country, if you're traveling really far distances daily, you would imagine how economical is it to drive this car. Plus it's a BMW, so you get 5-year warranty and 5-year free service. On the newer cars you even get 2-year tire warranty. So anyway, time to head home. It's actually 6:30 in the morning. I'm gonna put it into comfort mode and just drive so that you can hear the car and everything. I'm not gonna put it into sport or eco. I mean, basically the sport mode is gonna make the throttle response more responsive, and the eco mode is gonna reduce that. It's just the opposite of the sport mode, so they drive more economically. So anyway, let's head off. In comfort, oh, I didn't mention it actually has Comfort Plus, which I'm gonna use right now. look at this sunrise. I'm not sure if it's showing on the camera, but... So just to remind you guys, I'm going to put the link to the G30 POV drive video, which I filmed months ago, into the description, and you can watch that after this video if you're interested. Yeah, the display changes, in case you didn't notice. I'm in Eco Pro right now.